This crypto guy stole $1 million of Bitcoin from his clients, then told the police he got kidnapped, and he actually got away with it? See, there's been over 200 real crypto-related kidnappings since 2014. So, Andrés dos Santos Hernández. Andrés Jesus dos Santos Hernández. That's what I'll say. Realized he can just lie about it. So the 23-year-old Venezuelan fugitive logged into his client's account, withdrew $1.15 million worth of Bitcoin. Then he told the police he'd been kidnapped and forced to withdraw the funds and send them into these accounts. Which were his. And the classic, "It wasn't me, I was forced to do it" bullshit. But the weirdest thing is, even with the Venezuelan equivalent of the FBI on his ass, he got away with it. How? Sit down, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this crazy story. See, Venezuela was, and still is, one of the world's top crypto kidnapping related countries. Why? Well, very simple. Hyperinflation and the rapid plummeting of their local currency, the Venezuelan bolivar. and this is the very, very crazy part. Listen, since 2008, relative to the US dollar, the Venezuelan bolivar has fallen in value by 100%. 100%. Specifically 99.99999999997%. Jesus Christ. It got so bad that the Venezuelan government literally cut 14 zeros straight off their currency. That was their only solution. So 1 gazillion became the new one. And this whole ordeal, this whole situation is what motivates the Venezuelans to store their money in Bitcoin. It acts as a sort of protection against hyperinflation and the plummeting of their own local currency, which makes Venezuela one of the hottest spots for crypto-related kidnappings. I mean, 3 weeks before Hernández's fake story, a real Venezuelan businessman was actually not only kidnapped, he was killed after he failed to pay a 1.5 Bitcoin ransom. Actually killed. Hernández, who was managing 1,150,000 roughly at the time, he saw this as an opportunity for a very, very big payday. So he logs into his clients' Binance accounts, moves 23.66 Bitcoin into wallets he is managing, his own separate wallets. Then he tells his clients that he's been captured and forced to move the money, whatever. Story falls flat on its ass. The CICPC, which is the equivalent of the FBI for Venezuela, lists him as a wanted man, but Hernández is long gone. But what does this teach us? It teaches us one thing. That is to always prepare for the element of uncertainty. And the way you do that is by not only having rainy day funds to cover dark phases, but to have enough cash inflow through multiple streams or businesses so that even if your bank hits zero, you can still push through the situation. But this creates a very big misunderstanding. Don't try to sail two boats. If you have a business, don't venture out into 16 different ones. Take that one business and work on it so deeply, so hard that it gives you more cash inflow than you know what to do with. And there's only one way to do that. Sell. And sell good. But the confusing thing is, good selling isn't even selling. It's solving. Because solving builds trust, which relieves the amount of effort you need to put in for a conversion. And I do not need to tell you how much this skyrockets your ROIs. But this creates another problem. How do you profitably infuse a caring, solving touch into your customer journey while still making money, still holding high return on investments? Well, there's a blueprint for that. A value-based approach. Its core is to solve before we sell. DM me on my LinkedIn or my email and I'll break the approach down for your very brand in a short custom video showing you how to look like in action for your brand. Subscribe, watch this video next. I love you very, very much. We'll talk next Saturday. Thank you. Shoot me that message right now.